Remember literally a week ago when I talked about the missing features from The Sims 4 like pools and fucking toddlers? Turns out I wasn't the only one who was pissed off. Lots of gamers like me are standing up to EA and calling them out on this bullshit, and it is bullshit. Many people are refusing to purchase this fucking game until it's either delayed or until the day that the game is patched for free. And I'm joining them because this is absolutely anti-consumer and wrong, and I will not support this with my money. Because EA saw the massive backlash they received from gamers who are rightfully pissed the fuck off, they forced Maxis to crank out PR speak bullshit, trying to damage control these missing features. You aren't tricking anybody. Rachel Franklin, the executive producer of this fucking abomination, wrote about the shit on the official Sims blog. I get the feeling she isn't to blame for this bullshit. Yes, she is the executive producer, but I almost guarantee this was EA's doing. So my anger is not directed at her specifically, rather the people she's speaking for. But let's hear what she has to say, yeah? She said, "It begins with new technology and systems that we built for the new base game for The Sims. Keep in mind that these fuckers said the same thing about SimCity, and look at how that fucking game turned out." But continuing. "A new AI system, new animation system, new audio positioning tools, new locomotion logic, new routing intelligence, and much more are all entirely new in this game. The vision for The Sims 4 is a new experience that brings your Sims to life in a deeper and uniquely personal ways, through emotions, personality traits, behavior, and interactions. To do that, our technology base needs a major upgrade." Okay, so you're probably saying, what's wrong with this? Don't worry, it's coming. So the bottom line is that we sat down and looked at everything we wanted to do for this game, all the new tech we wanted to put into it. The fact was that there would be trade-offs, and these would disappoint some of our fans. Hard pill to swallow, believe me. Yeah, believe me. But delivering on the vision set out for The Sims 4 required focus. Focus on revolutionizing The Sims themselves. So rather than include toddlers, we chose to go deeper with the features that make The Sims come alive. Meaningful and often amusing emotions, more believable motion and interaction, more tools in Create a Sim, and more realistic Sim behavior. Instead of pools, we chose to develop key new features in build mode, direct manipulation, building a house room by room, and being able to exchange your custom rooms easily to make immediate environment even more relatable and interactive for your sim. Are you fucking kidding me? She then went on to talk about the bullshit features they're adding to the game and how the characters are more vivid and create a sim and blah blah blah. Let's skip to the last paragraph, shall we? So, from the entire development team here at the Sims Studio, thank you for your feedback and support. Well, you obviously didn't take it on board, so what the fuck does that mean? Our hearts are being poured into this game. Every line of code, every single piece of art, every single sim that is created. We're building a brand new Sims experience with a foundation we can build on and evolve based on your feedback. We think you're going to love playing with life all over again. Yeah, you thought wrong. Okay, you want to know something, Maxis? There was this period in my life before I turned 5 years old. A lot of shit happened. I learned how to walk, talk, and shit out my asshole. It was an important part of not only my life, but every fucking human being on the planet. It was when I was a fucking toddler. And you're trying to say that it's okay for you to make that stage of life and take it out of your life simulation game because you want to create more vivid emotions? I'm sorry, Maxis, but that is some spunk-chucking penis fucking bullshit. Let's start with the whole nonsense about the new technology in The Sims 4. Now, I understand that you probably are using new technology in this game, but if that technology does not enable you to add toddlers and pools into your game, you're incompetent developers, and I know that you aren't. That leaves one other alternative. EA cracking the whip on you and shoving the game out the fucking door of the operating room, regardless of whether or not the patient's heart is still sitting on the fucking desk, to make more money. If you could put toddlers and pools into the previous games, you can do it again. Two alternatives remain in play. Either you're gonna sell us an expansion pack for this shit, like Sims 4 Outdoor Life Pack or some other crap with pools, or you could do it if you delayed the game. But that would cost EA too much money. We can't have that, can we? Now, I don't know which one I'm gonna go with, but I have no doubt that it's one of those two. If it's alternative A, it shows EA is still on the fucking dark side and up to old tricks. If it's alternative B, the CEO of EA is a fucking liar. Last month, the CEO of EA threw DICE under the bus and said they were learning from Battlefield 4 to give their developers more time to build their games. If this is the case, you're a fucking liar, because Maxis obviously either needed more time to make this game content complete, which it is not. I get the feeling Max has wanted to release this game early next year to ensure the features of the previous games were intact along with the new ones, because that's how you develop sequels. But then you miss the holiday window, and maybe lose out on a tiny bit of revenue. But it's the fucking Sims! No matter what time of year this game comes out, it's gonna sell like fucking hotcakes. Not anymore, that's for sure. I said it before and I'm saying it again. It's unacceptable to take shit out of your fucking games, and it has absolutely nothing to do with it even being vital to the game. Sequels are supposed to add features, not subtract them. Don't even fucking say it's not a big deal. Understand that in the eyes of many, The Sims 4 is an incomplete game and a bad value proposition. Why would someone move from The Sims 3, which is content complete and has a fucking ton of expansion packs, to move to The Sims 4 if features that have been in the game since the first fucking game aren't there? The Sims 4 is an incomplete game, and if this game is successful, we'll be setting a dangerous precedent for the industry. But I really wonder whether or not this game will actually sell. It's very rare to see so many gamers stand up to these fuckers and say no. The last time this happened was with the Xbox One, and before that, I can't even remember. Consumers are pissed at you, EA. A lot of them. And it isn't fucking hyperbole either. We've spoken. We're not buying your fucking game until you add these features in for free, or until you delay the fucking game. Until that day comes, I'm not buying The Sims 4, and I know I'm not alone. Just read the comments on this blog post. I'll summarize what they're saying. Fuck you, EA. I'm not buying The Sims 4. Go fuck yourself. And that's not just gamers. That's everybody. Even people who don't give a shit about games besides The Sims are pissed at you. You may think you're tough shit and untouchable because you're EA, but every company has their downfall. Every company pushes the consumer over the edge to the point where you get fucked. And that day is imminent for you, EA. You fucked up with Mass Effect 3. You screwed up royally with SimCity and Battlefield 4. And you need to understand that as your fucking customers, the ones that sustain your business, we have all the bargaining power, and some of us don't like being fucked in the ass. I'm telling you, EA, unless you fix this shit for free, The Sims 4 is not going to sell well. And if you aren't going to listen to us, I hope this fucking flops, and I hope you lose millions of dollars on this game, because you fucking deserve it.